Hello, hello, hello. Krista here from Version of You 2.0. It's been a minute. Yes, I am kind of working on a whole bunch of things. One of the things I'm working on is I'm actually creating an app. So I'm compiling a whole bunch of information that's really added value to my clients in the past, and I'm just putting it all into one spot so that people can have access to this information at any time of the day, no matter where they are in the world. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm also getting ready to host another one of my free weight loss workshops, so that's on April 4th. But the reason I've been busy with that is because I've actually condensed it. In the past, it's been a 5-day workshop, and while that's been of a lot of value, I also recognize that a lot of my clients just don't have that much time to spend. And it's not like it's 5 8-hour days, it's an hour at max each day. But I recognize that that's still, a lot to ask for. So what I've done is I've been working towards shrinking it to 90 minutes and just giving what is absolutely necessary, for my clients to be able to walk away from this workshop with this roadmap, if you will. But I'm really on here today to say hi, because it has been a minute. And for the women in the house that are going to be paying attention to this, who are struggling with weight loss, I need you to understand that, we're heading into spring. Gosh, it's spring now. We're going to be heading into, having to change out our winter clothes, or in this case, COVID clothes for the past 2 years, and actually put on clothes that maybe we haven't because we haven't been going out very much. And it can cause some issues with, self-confidence and insecurity, et cetera, et cetera. So I need you to understand that weight loss is more than just weight loss. Weight loss is not just about counting the calories that you're eating, right? It's not about calorie counting, and it's not about exercising. That's part of it. But there's a reason why the weight loss industry has a 95% failure rate, and you don't have to believe me. How many weight loss programs have you been on where you've lost some of the weight and then gained it back, or you didn't lose any of the weight and you quit? Or any of the statistics that are online, just simply Google, right? So we know that the weight loss industry has a 95% failure rate. So how do we circumvent that? How do we make it so that you can feel comfortable in your skin again? You can feel comfortable wearing your clothes. You lose that sense of shame and guilt and insecurity, where you feel comfortable being intimate with your partner. Because there's an issue with that as well, that I think a lot of people don't really think about until, they work with me one-on-one. And in those cases, they're like, yeah, I'm not really comfortable being naked in front of my partner anymore. And that's a shame, right? And, you have this sense of trust with your partner, but because you don't trust in yourself, because you're not comfortable with yourself, you kind of create that disconnect in that relationship. So let's rebuild. Why don't you release yourself of the shame? Why don't you understand where some of the body image dysmorphia and stories came from, where they originated from, so that we can better understand how those stories actually don't have the teeth that we give them, that they don't have to have the intensity that we allow them to have, that we instead can take back control and can turn down the volume dial of all of those stories that made us feel insecure and ashamed of who we were. The weight loss industry fails you because it doesn't address your underlying emotional issues, because we all have them. Okay? Any of the stories we tell ourselves, any of the beliefs, any of the inner critic, words that we use to guilt ourselves into doing something or out of doing something. All of the ways that we act as this beautiful con artist in our minds that talk ourselves out of something that otherwise would have been in alignment with our health. As well as the weight loss industry fails to recognize that there's a very distinct, unique aspect to you that doesn't allow you just to follow a keto diet, that doesn't allow you just to follow an intermittent fast diet. Then in fact, of the 21 most common diets, and while there's a lot out there, there's 21 most common diets where the other diets originated from. And in all likelihood, it's a crapshoot. Like, you don't really know which diet program is best suited for you because you don't understand your hormones. Because your hormones are different from my hormones, which are different from your mother's hormones, your sister's hormones, your best friend's hormones. And for women in particular, our hormones fluctuate monthly, right? So if you understood the underlying emotional issues, if you had your unique hormone blueprint, if you will, do you think that success rate of being able to not only lose the weight but permanently keep the weight off would be so much higher? I do. So what I'm doing is I am spending my time offering you a free workshop so that you understand exactly what you can get if you decided that you wanted to work with me. And you come away with a ton of valuable information that allows you to understand what kind of foods serve you best, when you should be eating, when you should be exercising, and the types of careers that would really allow you to thrive. If that's of interest to you, I'll go ahead and add the opt-in link at the bottom of this post. Okay. Thank you. My apologies, I haven't been here for a while, but I hope that this kind of served as an awakening for you to go, yeah, you know what? These are things that I really struggle with. Or if you know somebody who is important to you that would benefit from overcoming their relationship issues with food, body image, and self-confidence. We all know people, right? Have them come to the workshop. Copy the opt-in link and give it to them in an email or in a private Facebook message so they too can receive the free information. Let's see if we can help as many women as possible release themselves of the shame and guilt. Okay, that really is it for me. Take care.